I'm cutting my disabled brother out of my will. Coming to terms with a terminal diagnosis at 33 hasn't been easy. Ever since the doctors broke the news, I've been in an endless cycle of grief, reflection, and acceptance. One of the hardest parts has been putting my affairs in order, knowing I won't be around to see the impact of my decisions. The bright spot in all this has been my best friend. She's been my rock, helping me navigate the chaos of doctor visits, paperwork, and emotional breakdowns. Her kids have brought a joy I didn't realize I was missing, light and laughter in a time that's otherwise been dark. It feels good to see the future in their smiles. My financial situation is relatively stable, thanks to my late father. He passed away from the same condition I'm facing now, but before he died, he set up a trust fund for me. The money has been a safety net throughout my life, and most of it is still untouched. Since I won't be using it, I've been deciding where it should go after I'm gone. This isn't just about money. It's about legacy. My father set up that trust to give me a better chance at life, and I want to pass that on. After weeks of thought, I decided to leave it all to my best friend's children. They're young, bright, and full of potential. I can't think of a better way to use this money than to help them build futures their parents might otherwise struggle to provide. But this decision hasn't come without its complications. My half-brother Tom has always been a part of my life, though we've never been close. He's severely disabled, and growing up, his care took nearly all of my mother's time, energy, and resources. I understood, of course, but that didn't make it any easier. There were so many moments when I felt invisible in my own home. Family dinners, holidays, even my birthdays often revolved around his needs. My mom and I had a strained relationship as a result. She loved me, but her role as Tom's primary caregiver always came first. When I turned 18, she tried accessing my trust fund to pay for his care. I refused. It was one of the hardest conversations I've ever had, and it created a wedge between us that never fully healed. Now, with my diagnosis hanging over us, we're trying to rebuild our relationship. But even in these moments of vulnerability, I can see her expectations weighing heavily. She mentioned the other day that she'd always hoped I would take over Tom's care after she was gone. It was said casually, almost as if it were a foregone conclusion. Then she added something that stopped me cold. At least I'll have the money you're leaving me in your will to help. The thing is, she's not getting anything. I've already signed the documents leaving everything to my best friend's children. I didn't make this choice lightly. It's not out of spite or bitterness. It's just that I've never felt close enough to my mother or Tom to make them the beneficiaries of my father's hard-earned legacy. I can't imagine leaving this money to someone I've always felt distant from when there's a family I love and care about who could genuinely benefit. I haven't told her yet. I don't know if I ever will. It's not that I feel guilty about the decision itself. I know it's the right one for me, but I do feel bad about her expectations. She's counting on me to provide for Tom after she's gone, and I'm not sure how to break the news that her plan for his future doesn't align with my own. Part of me wonders if it's better to leave it unsaid. Let her believe what she wants, at least for now. If she finds out after I'm gone, maybe it'll soften the blow. Or maybe it'll hurt more. I'm not sure. All I know is that this decision is final. I've made peace with where the money is going, even if it means leaving some loose ends behind. My best friend's kids deserve a chance to thrive, and this is how I can give them that chance. I just hope that, when the time comes, my mother will find her own way to provide for Tom. I've spent so much of my life carrying the weight of expectations I never agreed to, and now, in my final months, I've chosen to let